Hey guys, what's up? What's going on out there this morning? Happy Thursday morning, Brent Abel, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. Back here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado last night. Had a nice week in the desert, played a lot of great tennis with the Big O and Christian, and hung out with one of my kids, Molly, there for a few days. So all good. But nice to be back here in the Rocky Mountains. So look, guys, what we started with yesterday was a little chat on the Topspin Backhand. I want to keep that going. And so today what I want to talk about is how much spin do you actually need? And I think that one of the misconceptions out there is that, number one, is that a topspin backhand is an absolute must for a standard backhand rally ball, as we talked about yesterday. And I just don't believe that. I just don't. And, maybe if you're, a young junior or something like that, all right. If you want to grip and rip, fine and dandy. But I'm also telling juniors too, you got to have a slice at some point. You've got to be able to change the shot shape, the shot trajectory, all that stuff. And there's lots of opportunities as a kid, as a young adult, where if you are, especially if you're pulled out wide and you try to reach out there with two hands, man, it's rough. It's rough. So young bucks, young buckettes, make sure you are working on a one-handed slice as well to add to your toolbox. But let's talk today about how much spin you actually need on your topspin backhand. And it really is, I'm going to bring up a video here. It's really, and I want you to think about this, there's not one amount of spin on the topspin backhand that works for everybody. And there's not one amount of spin that is like the standard default de facto. If you don't have this amount of spin, then you can't play. Then you just can't play a topspin backhand with quality, and that's just not true. Everyone has got a unique spin amount that works best for them, and meaning what works best for them is how efficient are you? How efficient meaning, are you just burning up a ton of fuel or not every time you go to execute it? And is it getting the job done on a consistent basis, right? Whether it's a rally ball, whether it's a return to serve, or whether it's a passing shot, how much spin do you actually need? And so here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna bring up this quick little video here and just kind of show it to you. And this is a ball that is a ho-hum topspin backhand, no big deal, right? And I've just got a few repeats of it. And so how much spin do you actually need to get the job done? Well, the job done on here is, here comes a ball, it's at me, I've got to get away from it. It's deep enough where I don't want to slice it, right? Because then I'd be hacking down on it. So I just want to kind of get some shape back up over the net. And here's where I want you to get out here or out there in the court and feel the different amounts of spin that you can produce, right? And for me on this one, I'm grip and trust that the swing shape, right? That delivering the racket to the ball and then the swing shape after contact is something that I can feel. If you're too strong on the grip, you're not going to feel anything, and the ball's just going to feel dead. So get out there, and let's start the video again, Brent. How about that? All right. Get out there and feel with a relaxed grip your unique spin amount where you can create what you want to create. In this case here, don't really have an opportunity to play a driving to a corner, whatever, that's going to create a lot of opportunity for me. For me, it's just, I want to throw it back there deep, and that's it. So Again, I don't want you to think that you are going to be pigeonholed into there's a specific spin amount that you got to add to this topspin backhand every time, or else you're not doing it, right? You're going to go out there and you're going to feel this yourself. And I'm telling you, the best way to feel that is it's just getting out there and having someone feed some balls to you, and just see which amount of spin for you, for your unique style of topspin topspin backhand, whatever it may be for right now. And look, certainly there may come a time where you need to maybe adjust a little technique tinkers in there just to kind of get it even more efficient for you, for your unique spin amount. And that's fine, right? So get out there and just, don't have someone rip balls at you. Have someone, you can do this off the wall. You can do it off a ball machine. You can do it with a practice partner and just say, hey, look, for the next 10 minutes, can you just hit as many, if you can just hit as many balls to my backhand as possible, and, bring it in around 60%. You don't need to come in 100%. And just so that you can feel how are you going to apply spin that works for you. And I would work on the shot that you just saw there, which is just kind of a standard rally ball. I'm not driving it, but I am relaxed on it so that I can get the racket through the ball on its own without having to grip tight and kind of force it and fight it. So, guys, that's it. Hope that makes sense. Get out there. You got many questions. Where to ask you? Well, I guess right down below in the comments area would be the way to do it. And so, look, guys, that's it for me today. Definitely want to hear from you. What's on your mind? As I just said, you can leave a comment down below. Any questions? Any remarks? In the comments area, or you can shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com, and more than happy to answer it that way as well. Let's keep this theme going for at least a couple more days on the topspin backhand. And if you've got any questions specifically related to yours, I want to hear about them. I want to read them, and I definitely promise to respond. All right, guys, that's it for me today. It is time for all of us. We got to get out there wherever you are. Got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again tomorrow.